Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we will be reacting to another slapped hand video titled "This Eerie Footage is Scaring Viewers. Here's Why." Let's see if there's an explanation for this one, because I want to know what eerie footage is exactly scaring viewers and why. So, you know what? Let's continue on with this video and we find out for ourselves. How's that sound?
Hey, what is that?
It's a f***ing UFO.
During a violent thunderstorm over northern Texas on September 6th, 2025, something strange was caught on camera around 9:30 p.m. local time.
Oh, that's a tornado upside down?
That's what it looks like an upside down tornado, dude.
Hey,
It's like
wild ray.
And it's moving.
The footage, sent anonymously to Instagram user Beyond the Radar, shows bolts of lightning tearing through the clouds.
I told you, babe.
Or is there somebody flying?
But in the midst of the storm, a massive dark object appears to loom inside the cloud itself.
Crazy. It's
What
huge
the
as
f***? It's just getting bigger and bigger.
Nah, dude, that's some scary.
No.
Commenters immediately jumped to speculation, with some convinced the storm was hiding an alien craft, possibly even using the lightning to power up.
I told her that, and she didn't see. I was like, do you see this? Like, no.
I think that's a car.
We've featured eerily similar footage before, with storm cells revealing what look like solid shapes inside the clouds. Skeptics argue it's simply a trick of shadow and light, while believers insist these storms might be concealing something extraordinary.
What the f?
Oh, that's a tornado upside down?
So was this just a weather anomaly caught at the perfect moment, or did a Texas thunderstorm briefly reveal a ship hiding in the sky?
What
No,
the
that's an It's an airplane.
Girl, not the little motherfucking airplane up there.
I told you, babe.
Or is there somebody flying?
Now, this one is kind of a creepy video, but then again, a lot of times weather can be very creepy in and amongst itself. Like split seconds, everything's calm and peaceful. Next thing you know, you got a flash flood done come through and you standing around up to your knees in a hole because of the way the water was rushing. Now, I've had that happen when I was working out on the farm when I was younger. It was a nice, beautiful, clear day, not a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly wind picks up. It's dark as night near about outside, and then it's a gully washer of a storm coming through. Found a couple of airheads that way, but it's pretty strange and scary when something like that happens and you're not expecting it or anticipating anything like that. So I can understand where a fear of weather and storm clouds and everything could happen and everything. And if any of y'all ever noticed, just the shapes of clouds in general can look pretty strange if you're not really expecting it, especially like at night and everything. You see, as this video shows, it's real dark outside, it's nighttime, and then all of a sudden you got all these lightning flashing around and it's illuminating all the clouds and everything, and it can look pretty creepy and pretty strange, but in the end all it is just cloud formation. I kind of have to agree with them. It almost did look like an upside down tornado weather. That's the part that would kind of startle me a little bit, especially if I saw something like that. But all this is just the strange formations of the storm itself developing with the clouds. So let's just move on to the next one, shall we?
Footage from Yemen, uploaded by user ha_HH10, shows a massive explosion lighting up the sky, but it's what happens immediately after that has caught viewers off guard. As the smoke and fire rise, a strange object flies across the frame. At first glance, it looks like it could be debris propelled by the blast, but the way it moves has some people questioning that explanation. Others online suggest it might be a drone or something far stranger, perhaps even an alien craft passing through the chaos. Whether it's simply a shard of wreckage, advanced military tech, or something unearthly, the clip has sparked heated debate, adding yet another mystery to an already volatile region.
Now, this clip is pretty sad in my personal opinion. I mean, destruction is never really good at all, of course, unless it's something that you had to destroy because of instability, like when people demolish homes or buildings and things like that. Then, it's sad to see such a place go that has been through your your life for a while, and then all of a sudden it's just demolished because it's not structurally sound. That's one thing. But this right here, you can tell this was an explosion brought on by other means. You know what I'm getting at right here now. But I'm just not understanding where these commenters are coming from that he's talking about, that it doesn't look like normal debris. I'm sorry, but if there's an explosion that happens and it has enough force, a lot of stuff will be shot up as debris. I mean, just saying that it didn't look like debris from the explosion just because of the way it was moving, that doesn't sound right to me, Have these people ever seen something explode and have like small debris go spraying out and flying out from somewhere? Have they not seen something being like demolished or anything like that? Or have they even hit a baseball with a baseball bat? Let's be honest. I mean, because it's gonna have that same kind of push and move, and that ball will spiral according to how you hit it. And that's exactly how this happens here. I mean, it was a piece of debris going flying, circling around, and then it falls to the ground. I mean, they thought it was a drone or a spaceship? That just doesn't sound right to me. I mean, you see it clear as day. It was a piece of debris that went flying, and based on its shape, it had a bit more of a further trajectory than other debris surrounding it, because we don't know what came off on the other, north, south, east, west points on the compass. I don't know exactly what part of the location of the city that they were after that explosion, but we've got debris going all sorts of areas, and just because of the shape of that debris, it moved it and transported it further, longer, and faster through other parts of the city, because it's lift with the wind and everything. It's just basic physics with this. And the fact that it actually crash landed further on down the block from where the person was video recording, I'm pretty sure if it was, as they said, a UFO coming through there, then we would find out more information from it. I mean, sure, this is another country, Yemen, and maybe we might not hear everything from it, but I'll be 100%. If it was a UFO and it had crash landed, we would find it somewhere on the internet, more so than just this little clip that's right here. So it's just debris, nothing special. It's sad that this happened, yes, of course. But you know what? Let's move on to the next one, shall we?
A short but eerie clip filmed near a dam has gone viral, leaving viewers scratching their heads. The video has sparked a flood of theories. Some think it could be a giant fish or an undiscovered aquatic species, while others lean into more fantastical explanations, a modern-day plesiosaur, or even some kind of cryptid hiding in the depths. Skeptics argue it's nothing more than shadows or debris caught by the current. Still, the unsettling size and steady movement of the shape have many convinced this clip shows something extraordinary beneath the dam's surface.
Given that he don't give a location of where this video clip comes from, but it's just that it's near a dam, I'm almost looking like it is strange, but I won't say that this is debris because this has a bit more purposeful flow and it wouldn't be going kind of against the current. It would have been pushed backwards, not going towards where the water was flowing out. I just almost, it's kind of reminiscent to the dips and valleys of the ridges along the back of a saltwater crocodile's tail. Now, I know it sounds a little crazy, but, saltwater crocodiles can be found in fresh water. I mean, just take a look at the Florida Everglades. If you go down towards the nuclear power plant over there, that is part of around the Everglades and everything, it actually warms up the water enough that these saltwater crocodiles will actually come in and they will reside near that nuclear facility. And I tell you, I've seen alligators now, and I mean, I grew up in the South. There's a lot of alligators nearby where I grew up. They'd come down from the river, which we were about a mile away from the river, and they went into several of our ponds that we had before. I mean, my grandfather made a pond just for fish. He had a friend of his dig a hole for it. We poured water in, we got the fish, we got it all set up and everything. And next thing you know, don't you know, a summer later, alligator comes crawling through the fields. I mean, we saw her track marks just as clear as day. And then I went for a walk, and she was sitting there sunning herself on the banks of the pond. So all the fish done got ate up by her and her babies that she had already had laid eggs nearby over there. And there went the fishing hole my grandpa had done made. So, I've seen quite a few alligators in my time, and y'all know how the way those little ridges and everything on the tail and everything. Now, a saltwater crocodile is a lot bigger. It's just a lot bigger than regular alligators. So, the ridges would be a lot different, a lot bigger. And just the way that movement was, it just made me think of a crocodile or alligator's tail, how it kind of maneuvers and pushes them kind of a little bit, it's almost like they're steering with a rudder. That's the only thing I can think of with this. I mean, if y'all can think of another creature that's actually, not a cryptid or anything like that y'all think that could possibly be in this, let me know in the comments below. Because the only other thing I could think of, but it would be kind of weird, but it has happened before, would be maybe a small, like sand sharks or something like that came up into this area near this dam. I mean, because there were some instances, I know, back in down in Louisiana, this was several years back, some of the hurricanes actually had brought up some of the sharks, and they were in the bayous as opposed to being further down in the ocean, so let me know in the comments below what y'all think this is, because I'm not going with cryptid because this is just a little too, so it's just something that's not fantastical to me. I mean, it could look strange to other people who haven't seen critters like alligators, crocodile, shark, stuff like that, and it wouldn't make sense being in these type of waters. But like I say, storm systems can bring them in, surges of warmer water can bring it in, so it's all according to the weather and how that water feels. So let me know in the comments below, like I said, and we'll move on to the next one.
So my friend sent me this photo, and I feel like it's a new version of the Break the Internet white and gold versus blue and black dress, okay?
Another strange optical illusion is taking over the internet, this time involving nothing more than a child's footprints in the sand.
So it's his niece's footprints in the sand. Let me get my big head out of the way. Okay, so he was at a dinner party and half the people see the footprints into the sand and half of the people saw them coming out of the sand like 3D.
The photo, shared by Australian TikToker Alice James, shows a little girl's tracks along the beach. At first glance, they look like regular footprints pressed into the sand. But look again, and some people see the exact opposite, as if the prints are actually rising out of the sand in 3D.
When he sent this to me, I kind of squinted my eyes and I can actually see both. So you might have to pause the video or watch it again. But what do you see?
James compared the debate to 2015's infamous blue and black dress illusion, and commenters agree. Some swear they see deep imprints, others can't unsee the raised shapes pushing up from the beach.
Because I can see both. At the moment I'm seeing imprints, but then I can look away and kind of squint my eyes and look back and I can see them coming out of the sand. It's so weird.
So what do you see? Footprints pressed in or footprints coming out? Either way, it's one of those brain-twisting photos that proves our eyes don't always tell the full story.
And half the people see the footprints into the sand and half of the people saw them coming out of the sand like 3D.
Now, this one was pretty interesting. I mean, it's nothing paranormal or anything, and they even mentioned that this is an optical illusion and everything, and they bring up that whole dress thing from several years back and everything. I never really paid attention to that, and I could care less, honestly, what color the dress was, but I thought this was a pretty cool one, because when she did mention, do you see it like it's coming up out of the sand, my brain kind of tricked itself to see that, hey, in fact, it does look kind of like it's more of like a 3D imprint popped up from the sand. So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, other than that, this really isn't anything that you can really react to. I mean, let me know in the comments if y'all did see it kind of pop up when she mentioned that it kind of looks like an imprint, because some people were saying it looked like regular footprints and then the other one looked like a 3D pop out imprint instead. So, I mean, let me know in the comments below which one, if y'all saw both or if you only saw one or the other. And anyway, let's move on to the next.
Yo, you good, shawty?
I am. I told you I'm...
Disturbing footage captured by a tenant shows an unsettling encounter at their front door that has left viewers spooked.
I am. I told you I'm from Africa. You know me? Uptown? No?
Yeah, what you doing up here?
Because I think I was looking for you.
In the clip, a woman can be seen knocking late at night. She appears to be holding something in her hand as she begins speaking through the door.
No?
Yeah, what you doing up here?
Because I think I was looking for you.
She claims she's from Africa, says she's been looking for the man who lives there, and even adds that she likes him.
No?
Yeah, what you doing up here?
Because I think I was looking for you.
What you looking for me for?
I like you.
The strange tone of the exchange, combined with the object in her hand, made many viewers uneasy. Several commented that it felt less like a chance visit and more like a setup, possibly even an attempted break-in.
You got the wrong door, man.
No.
Yeah.
I got the right person. Maybe it's the wrong address, please.
So far, this is the eeriest and would scare me as a viewer watching this, especially if I've seen something like, it's unsettling. If I saw something like this in real life, I kind of would be definitely creeped out. And I'm sorry, but why on earth did he open the door? Sorry, I would be looking through the peephole, especially if it's the middle of the night and somebody come knocking on my door. That's just a little, I wouldn't open the door. I don't care who it was, unless it was somebody I knew personally, then I would open the door, but still be a little hesitant, especially in the middle of the night. That's just kind of strange to me. I mean, I've had situations where somebody knocked on my door in the middle of the night. It was actually when I was in Ohio for Incarceration Festival. I had somebody start knocking on the doors saying hello and some other things I couldn't quite make out because they were trying to go, like they would start talking real soft and everything, and it was very strange and unsettling, and I didn't even go anywhere near the door. I pretended like I was just sleeping out cold, nobody's there, don't bother me, And that's how I would have played this one off too if I was him. I mean, let's be 100% honest with that. That's unsettling, especially with what she got in her hand. So I think this is probably the eerie video that is scaring viewers within this clip that Slapped Ham did, because yeah, that would kind of scare me a bit more than any of these video clips combined. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below, and let's move on.
Unsettling security footage uploaded by Romazotti77 has left viewers shaken. The man's behaviour is erratic, his face panicked, movements jerky, as he raises the stool like a weapon as if trying to defend himself against something unseen. The woman stands pressed into the corner, clearly unsettled as the ride stretches on. At one point, the footage seems to show the stool yanked from his hands by an invisible force, though skeptics argue he simply tossed it. Eventually, the doors open. The man bolts from the elevator, leaving the shaken woman unharmed, but clearly rattled. Clips like this inevitably draw comparisons to the infamous elevator game, an urban ritual that circulated online a few years ago. According to internet lore, riding an elevator in a precise sequence of floors can open a gateway to another dimension or summon a hidden presence. The ritual comes with strict warnings: no eye contact, no speaking to strangers, and never stepping out if the conditions feel wrong. While there's no evidence that the man in this clip was attempting the ritual, the strange behaviour, the tense atmosphere, and the uncanny suggestion of an invisible presence play directly into the myth. It's these eerie overlaps and unexplained encounters in confined elevator spaces that keep the elevator game legend alive and make ordinary footage feel like something far more sinister.
Honestly, I don't know which one was creepier, this one or the one with the woman at the door that was previous to this one, because this is pretty eerie, and I kind of feel as though not some sort of invisible presence was after the gentleman that ran into the elevator, but I have a feeling that maybe he might be on some sort of trip, we could say. That might be the best way to put it, is that he's on a trip, and just because some of the things that he was doing after the elevator closed, and it looked as if it was like moving and everything, it just seemed odd and awkward, and kind of like he was, like I say, on a trip. But it's just, I don't think I would have, if I saw somebody half naked running down the hallway towards the elevator and he had a stool in his hand, I'll say that woman is a lot braver than me allowing him in that elevator. I'm sorry, I would have closed it the first chance I got. As soon as I saw him running down that hallway in a pair of underwear holding a stool, yeah, I would have closed that door. I mean, would y'all leave it open? I mean, leave it in the comments below. I mean, really, seriously, would y'all have let him in if y'all saw him running towards the elevator as the elevator doors were closing with a stool and running around in his underpants? Just, let me know. I mean, because quite honestly, I wouldn't, because you don't know what the person might be on. You don't know what they might be running from. There's just a lot of things going on there that it just rubs me the wrong way. And I'm sorry, I would not have been trapped in an enclosed place with somebody who was acting like that, because I don't know exactly, like, from a safety point of view, how safe I actually would have been. So, like I say, let me know, which one y'all think was creepier, this one or the one where the gentleman opened up the door and the woman was standing there kind of creepy and saying that she liked him and everything, and that he had no clue who she was? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll move on to the next one.
Self-styled telekinesis practitioner Fabio has gone viral after posting one of his boldest demonstrations yet. In the clip, he sits before a hefty log, focusing intently as he claims to use only his mind to move it. Suddenly, the log appears to shift and slowly roll on its own. Belief in telekinesis, the ability to move or affect objects with the mind, has roots stretching back through folklore and spiritualist traditions. It gained popularity in the 19th and early 20th centuries with seance table tipping and claims of spirit mediums. By the mid-20th century, parapsychologists like J.B. Rhine at Duke University attempted to study the phenomenon under controlled conditions, but the results were controversial and often inconclusive, leaving mainstream science deeply skeptical. Fabio's video falls squarely into this long tradition of demonstrations that straddle the line between paranormal claim and performance. While believers see the rolling log as proof of psychic power, skeptics note there are plenty of mundane explanations, from hidden strings to uneven ground to simple camera trickery. Like so many telekinesis claims before it, the footage sparks fascination, but without independent testing and controlled evidence, it remains more spectacle than scientific proof.
Now, this clip here, I mean, there's a lot of things I see within it that, of course, could cause that log to move without quote-unquote telekinetic powers. I mean, for one, it is on a hill, so, he's up on top of the hill. A little slight downward slope. It's very gradual, but y'all see it when you look at it. And the log in question has, bumps, grooves. It's not something that's completely sanded down to a perfect, like dowel rod, so to say. This is a regular log piece, and you see where the branches and the knots and everything on the wood have formed, and it's sitting kind of precariously in its current situation. I mean, you could have subtle movements of maybe vehicles in the area that can cause vibrations and have that log roll downhill. That's, easily proven scientifically. And, like I said, there's no audio with this. It's just mainly the music that the creator Slapped Ham has added to it, so you can't hear anything that might be in the background, like you might have a big old truck or something that's nearby, maybe started revving up and moving and causing disturbances near the ground and everything like that. So you can have that camera angle and play that don't show vehicles or, any of that type of stuff with that. So this is easily, you can debunk it. So right here, this one kind of feels like we're going back to the same old videos compared to the last two, don't it? So let's move on to the next one, shall we?
A chilling photo captured by a cat feeder camera has left viewers divided after what looks like a mysterious figure was spotted inside a home. The black and white night vision shot posted by Hayley Green shows the living room with a sofa along the right-hand side. To some viewers, the faint outline of a person can be seen by the couch. The unsettling detail prompted immediate concern from commenters, with many urging that the police should be called in case an intruder had slipped inside unnoticed. Others, however, argued that if there's no evidence of a break-in, the shadowy figure might not be human at all, but rather a spirit caught on camera. Whether it's a case of pareidolia, an uninvited guest, or something paranormal, the eerie photo has sparked heated debate and racked up hundreds of comments from viewers trying to explain the mysterious presence in the room.
Now, this photo that was taken by the cat feeder, which I guess you take pictures of your cats eating, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe seeing which cat's there when you tell them shoot. I really don't know. My cats just eat out of a regular little silver bowl that they have, and they're quite happy with that. I don't think they need a camera all up in their face while they're eating. But anyway, that's besides the point. But, the picture of the person that's behind, look kind of like slightly behind the couch and kind of off to the side of it, you don't hear anything. Like, she don't insist that she has nobody else living with her or anything like that. So, because there's a lot of times with camera, like pictures such as this or the video, and they'll say, oh yeah, no, my boyfriend, he don't live with me, or I was alone in the home. You don't hear anything like that with this particular picture. I think maybe what might have happened is maybe there's a male that lives in the house, and maybe he was sleepwalking, or maybe having to go to the bathroom, maybe went to the refrigerator, something to eat. I don't know, but it is kind of odd just how everything is with it. It does look kind of creepy, but like I say, she didn't insist that, no male was in my house at that time or whatnot like that. So it's safe to assume maybe somebody who's living there was caught in the picture and it just kind of looked eerie and they decided to show it for this one. I mean, let me know what y'all think, because it's either that or she got a serious case of a frogger that has, no qualms about going out and doing whatever they gotta do, So let me know in the comments below what y'all thought about this whole video itself, because with this clip, it is the last part of this video. So let me know what y'all think, and like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as others that I am currently working on right now. I have a few things that I'm trying to get lined up and kind of written out a bit, and also edited and everything, but I'll have more stuff besides these reaction videos coming up soon, hopefully. But until then, I hope to see y'all soon.